What's going on, guys? Haxer here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. And this one I'm going to really push for it to be a bit of a harder one, but obviously something could rear its head that gets me excited and I waver off of that build path, but I'm certainly going to try. That was what last episode was supposed to be, but then I mean the run ended up just being ridiculous at the end. Kind of my fault for seeing taking like the medal box and like that kind of set me down the path of ridiculousness. It was like a act 2 before the adventurer's medal box, so that's the kind of thing that happens. But you know, it was still very worth it to do yesterday's run. That was like one of the most fun runs I've done on the channel. Hopefully we can come close to that or top it. You know, it's, you know, we can still hope to top that run. You know, it's not an unbeatable fun run. There's ways to have more fun than we did yesterday, but you know, that run's definitely gonna live on in my mind for a while. We did a monkey run recently. I do sometimes like to just take the monkey anyway because I think it's a really good skull to just have at the start of the game, but I don't want to like even somewhat set myself down taking a potential monkey because it's just a skull that we've used a lot. I feel like we need to focus on some other skulls. Hunter here could be a decent option for a run because he does make runs harder if you don't build towards his crit percent, but we'll see what happens because a struggle hunter run sounds kind of nightmarish. Like I did a concentration damage focus hunter run and that one was really fun, which is like atypical of the runs you usually build with hunter. It was fun and also strong. If we did like a non-damage focused like status hunter run, that sounds like a nightmare to me personally. But who knows? I mean, that is kind of what we're asking for, right? Maybe that is something we could do here. Stun hunter. Now, how does that sound? I don't know about you, but that sounds goddamn lunacy. That just sounds like lunacy. That just sounds insane. But that's the kind of thing we're looking for here, so who knows what's gonna happen. The run's young. There's lots of directions we can pull this build. We don't have a Carleon item, which makes Carleon insignia a lot less appealing. None of this is really all that appealing, really. Like, I mean, this if I pick this up every time I swap, I'll be summoning the arrows, but is that really cool? Is that really like good? I don't think so. Though, what if we did like an arrow run, like or like just a bow run? We try and get as many bow related items as we can. Bow and arrow related items. That sounds wacky. That sounds like a challenge run type of thing. But you know what? Fuck it, right? Fuck it. Let's try it. That's an interesting idea to hatch on the spot, right? I don't know how many there are. I don't think we can fill out an entire item list, but I don't know. You know, I can think of a few, like cowards. What is that? Cowards like something. What the fuck ever bow. We have the basic Carleon bow, explosive arrow. This. Outside of that, I can't really think of much else. There's probably some stuff I'm forgetting. There has to be, right? Oh, hunter's boots. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can actually do this. You know what? That sounds like an interesting run idea. Let's try it. The arrow run, the bow and arrow focused run. Everything that we can get kind of focused in that direction, we will. And if I need to fill out some extra slots, I might allow that for myself. I don't know. For this, I think I'm going to just take the shards. So it's looking like it might be a solo hunter build, which is very interesting to say the least. We're certainly saying the least with that wordage when I say that. But no, maybe Lowbone can provide some decent support. This will certainly build in a physical direction, but we can also build some magic too, or at least ideally that would be the case. I'm trying to think of ways that I can build towards my damage percent while still keeping this premise intact. There's the coward's bow that I was talking about. We won't take this, even though maybe actually that no. I want to keep the integrity of the challenge intact. I really do want this to be a bow focused run. I was thinking maybe we could make it a little more lenient and make it like a long range focused run, which that is like me trying to make it easier on myself. Back, what if I could get thieves armor? But nah, we'll stick to this. And we can actually maybe make this a challenge run. Like, I can actually label it as such, because I feel like this is a weird little idea I hatched literally right on the spot as I was playing the game. I hadn't even thought about this until just now. This, however, could be an interesting item to bring, though we did also bring the dwarf on the last challenge run retried. Is there any bow-related quintessences? That's a good question. I can't think of any. Well, I mean, I don't have anything I want to sell here, necessarily. Although, I could stand apart with these two items. Maybe we could make it no damage-related, alternate items that aren't bow-related. So, like, if there's an effect we have that allows for damage, it has to be bow-related. Which means I could part with this and keep this. Very interesting. Maybe that's how I'll do it. Dude, I'm literally hatching this fucking challenge run idea as we go. This is really weird. I think I'll allow myself for that. If you ever come up with a challenge run idea, by the way, if you're a viewer of the channel, feel free to suggest it in the comments. I really do enjoy reading your guys' suggestions. And some of you guys come up with some really, really cool stuff. I do have another challenge run down the pipeline that I have planned in the future that that I find very interesting. I also have another challenge run concept that I and another chatter came up with. Like we both had the exact same idea, I believe, completely separately of each other. Also, since I came up with those criteria, I'll go ahead and sell that. But a shop only item focused run, and also someone was like, how about you do an item room only focused run where you can only take items that you find in item rooms, and that's also a cool idea. Probably much harder than the no reroll shop run that I have planned. Both of them are really cool challenge ideas, though. This is like a really niche thing that I just kind of like was like, hey, you know, we got Hunter at the start. There's a sphere of sniping. There's lots of bow-related items. What if we used the bows? It's that simple, folks. It's the creative process. It's that simple. And here we are. Though this is certainly it's living up to the name challenge run. This is going to be very hard. We just need to find a way to deal raw damage. You know, we need to up our damage numbers somehow. And that is not going to be easy. Hunter is already a bit of a one-trick pony in a lot of ways. It either goes critical, which is the main way you build your Hunter, but it can also go a concentration focused route that is really powerful. Or it not really powerful. It's powerful, but it's not as powerful as the crit build, and we're doing neither of those, so this is certainly a worrisome prospect for the Hunter here. But I'm all in at this point. I really like the idea. And I lost my last challenge run, so I need to redeem myself here. Also, please don't make me have to dodge Yggdrasil's orbs. Let's see if we can kill him. Why isn't he immune during that? So many bosses nowadays have immune attack phases. Man, I have some piping hot tea today. Holy shit. That is really hot. We'll take the quintessence. Though I think quintessences are fair game, though maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. I mean, I literally just took it, so it's too late to take it back. At least I don't think I can break a quintessence in my inventory. Let's see. Nope. I'm stuck with it. So maybe I'll trade it off for like just like a damage amplification quintessence down the line. For now though, let's hold on to it. Also, that is not what I want. Siege Shot is so bad. It's like easily the worst Hunter ability. I need to find one of these NPCs, and that is not one of them, unfortunately. In fact, I would say this NPC is almost not worth freeing at all because he probably won't give me an item I can use, but we're gonna do it anyway. Well, he did give me a weird item. Yeah, it does do fixed damage, and I think based on the rules I'm setting for myself here, I will not use that. But we definitely need to get rid of this siege shot. It's such a bad ability. Compared to everything else that the hunter has access to, good lord, is it bad. Yeah, unambiguously the worst hunter ability. Especially at, like, it's legendary and unique upgrades are so bad. It's literally the best at unique. It's super weird. The game is telling me, bro, don't you like doing wacky OP builds, man? You know, everyone likes watching a hunter run, but I'm like, dude, I'm trying to challenge myself over here. Please, just like stop showing me Grim Reaper in 2 videos in a row, man. Like, yeah, I think I saw him like 3 times in the last video, and now we're seeing him again in Act 2. Game. No means no, please. I said what I said and I meant it. Also, God, why am I struggling so bad to kill these 2 bozos? We do not have a lot of money for this shop, unfortunately. The odds of us finding an item we can use here are very low. Part of the aesthetic is interesting, though that does give me relic, which is kind of leading me down a path of... like, I need to be careful about how much relic I get, but I'm going to take Heart of the Aesthetic. I'm a big fan of Heart of the Aesthetic. Now we have some just raw HP, and if we find, like, Hand of Glory, that's fair game, because I think I'm going to allow for the caveat of non-direct damage-focused items you can take as well. But if you see a bow-related item, you must take it, because we're on the bow run. So really, I hope that we're offered different items that actually allow us to build towards this weird, interesting little criteria we've set for ourselves. Because there's a chance that we don't see any of the stuff we're looking for here. You know, like we might never see the Coward's Bow. We might never see Hunter's Boots. It's a bit of a gamble to allow such a narrow run building chance for yourself, but I'm still gonna give it my best effort. So as far as relic goes, we literally cannot go to relic 4. That's off limits. I think you guys get the gist here. Also, please, thank you. I'm still kind of iffy on it, allowing Medusa, but I think it's the right thing to do for now. There's just it's such a narrow criteria for building a run that I think you need to have a little bit of leniency like that. Though I do wish I was able to take the dwarf, or if there's a bow centered quintessence that I'm not exactly thinking of right now, and I'm just forgetting it off the top of my head, that would be excellent. I would love to use that. We're going to be at a very high HP total for this run. Finding Heart of the Aesthetic was a very good find. If you're like me and you initially had a really negative knee-jerk reaction to Heart of the Aesthetic, reconsider, because it's such a good item. It really honestly is. I love it. It's one of my favorite items they added in 1.5. We haven't seen it a lot on this channel, so I'm glad it's here. Also, she's probably going to ult. Yeah. I'm not doing a lot of damage, so there's not a lot I can do about them ulting. Oh, okay, she's dead. That's what's important. This guy's not going to be an issue. His ult doesn't matter to me. I can just jump out of the way. Bro, get a better ult, dog. When you can just jump out of the way of your ult, like, without even trying, bro, you need a better ult. And then he does get a better ult in Act 4, but not by much. I would say his ult's still one of the worst of the Act 4 ults that you have to deal with. And... Hidden Dagger. Should I count that? Is that... I mean, here's an orc, but I'm very scared of orc. But maybe orc is what we need. I don't know. And also, I should... I mean, this is not a bow chased item. A bow phase... I was looking at the inscription chase and did a little slip up there. I'm going to leave it, but I might allow room for that later. I kind of want to just get to legendary with my hunter as quickly as possible so we can really just focus on money. And I saw an opportunity and I took it with the ninja there. So hopefully by the time we get out of this act, we will have our legendary. That would be very, very convenient. Die! Thank you. and there's some siege shot action. The only issue with siege shot, like I said, is it gets weaker. The further you go, it just, I don't know why they designed it like this. It's literally at its best at unique, and you cannot use the uncharged unique version of siege shot at legendary, so you're literally just stuck with a worse skill. So this would be the run to find a an ability change NPC. I hate doing siege shot hunter runs. That is, we only need one more. You know, it would be, normally I am never asking for a common, but if we can get a common here, we get the exact perfect amount of skull shards that we need for a double legendary run, and I always love when that happens. So no dickhead legendary is all I'm asking. If you can do that for me, game, I'll love you forever. I think I'll actually take some concentration speed as well if I'm offered it here on this run. Seems nice and important. Also, let's make sure we kill her. Oh, okay. Well, that's good enough at least. There's the ninja again. This is not a direct damage effect. It's just crit. So I think that's fair game, right? I would say that's fair game. Yeah, I'll take the Black Steel Daggers. But from here on out, I'm just going to be hard refreshing for bow-related items. And I might try and get some treasure going, too. I really feel like I need to stick to the core and, like, the whole reason I'm doing this challenge. Like, I shouldn't be content with taking just powerful item effects. I need to actually stick to the bow aspect of this. Misty Valley NPC is great, or Misty, what is her name actually? I need to, Misty something. It's not Misty Valley. You are Spokesman of the Mist. There we go. Misty Valley is a completely other thing. Oh, please stop. God, dude, we were like a hacky sack there for a minute. They were just absolutely destroying me and like keeping me knocked up in the air. But attack speed's pretty good. I'm pretty sure that affects concentration speed. Maybe not actually. This is the unique version or the legendary version of uncharged siege shot, by the way. You would think that looks stronger, but it's not stronger than the siege shot we've been using. It's significantly weaker actually. It really honestly is like shockingly bad. I'm kind of sad that we didn't get the damage percent from the Spokesman of the Mist there, but it is what it is. We're fine. Like, we're not worried or anything, but not yet. We do need some damage. That is not what I'm looking for. Like I said, the good thing moving forward is lots and lots of money. So, yeah. We're probably going to be looking for some treasure so we can really get some money generation going. Gold incense burner, please. That would be excellent. Any damage or any HP we get above what we have right now is just gravy. We're going to be healing so much per turn thanks to Relic. That's like really the... Oh, what the fuck? That missed completely, bro? Come on. Like, I get that I used it a little high up in the air, but did it really have to miss completely? Man, our damage is so bad. That's going to be a constant phantom over this run. The real good thing we'll get is if we can get that Coward's Bow, the name I can't fully remember off the top of my head. If we can get that item, that will allow me to amplify my damage if I'm far away from the opponent, and that's going to be a decent amount, or a decent way to make our damage a little bit better and not have to constantly be struggling to deal any damage at all. And just fight enemies from a distance and be very cautious and careful and calculating, and we will stand a pretty decent chance on this run. But I have to find that item. That is the #1 item I'm looking for. And it's a unique, so it's going to be pretty hard to find. Oh, she was unstoppable there? Not that I wanted to stun her regardless. But I think Hunter's boots are a rare. So in terms of finding items it's going to be a little harder for me to find items, rare items that I haven't already found. So that's also unfortunate. Got pretty unlucky with the, really, it's been a low money run so far. That's like one of the issues we're dealing with here. Hopefully I'm able to take out one of these sisters. This is like the longest phase 1 Leona I've ever had. Thank you. And this shouldn't be too bad of a phase 2 Leona because we already spent so much time taking out the HP of both of them. She'll be like at a quarter down, I think. A little more than a quarter. Be careful here. Don't want to take stupid damage. What the fuck happened there? Excuse me? Why did I take damage? I wasn't paying enough attention. Maybe she got stunned or something? I don't know. That was weird. That was a bad siege shot. Oh, she must have landed on one of my traps. Okay, that was a time a trap fucked me over. So, unfortunate. But acceptable. It's not like she did that much. Yeah, that's what happened to her. That is 1000% what happened to her. And she might attack here, yeah. I've actually gained less and less respect for stun as a status as 1.5 has continued marching on into existence. I honestly don't think it's... I think it's worse than freeze now, which is not... At first, when 1.5 first rolled out, I was thinking that freeze was the worst status. But, no, I think it's stun. By quite a bit, actually. But, yeah, there is the Leona sisters. That was fucking horrifyingly long. Please don't give me the Gold Maiden Rapier, please. That's not the Gold Maiden Rapier, but it's still not something I can take, unfortunately. But I'm just glad I don't have to pass up a Gold Maiden Rapier on the ground. That happened in the last challenge run, and that was painful. It is never a fun experience. One of my favorite items. Alright, so Act 3 here is going to be where we take off with our money. We're now at Legendary, which means we have a weaker siege shot. You could almost call it useless. Wow, okay, well, in this case, you could literally call it useless. But thankfully, we have Piercing Shot, which is not useless. It's excellent, so. What we would really want is Stationary Shot, I think, at this point. We need a way to very successfully deal with enemies in tight spots. Like, or single enemies is what I mean to say. Don't hurt me! We're going to be swapping a lot as our Hunter, because the Hunter swap is really good. Let's go down here and kill this. That was a mistake. Yeah, as you can see, Siege Shot is just really weird. It needs to be updated. It just feels really, really weak. Doesn't do a lot for being a concentration skill. It just doesn't do anything. It's really sad. I feel like people used to think it was better, but like I feel like everyone's kind of come around in as skulls have been updated and we've learned, you know, just kind of gotten more familiar with the game. People, I think, are pretty full agreement now that this is a bad skill. It's literally better not charged than it is fully concentrated, but even fully concentrated, it still sucks. One of the worst things about Hunter is if you activate a skill and then swap afterwards, the skill doesn't activate, which is like the opposite of what happens with Warlock, as we saw in the Grim Reaper video. If you fully concentrate or something and you swap, the meteor still falls down. I don't know why they've done this with Hunter, but one of those weird things that kind of like is like an indirect, not exactly the first thing you would think of being a nerf to Hunter that makes it worse, but it is there and existing with Hunter, and it's a little annoying. I wish they would fix it. I will take this. Please give me something better. None of this is better, but this is stats. And it's stats I can use, although I don't have anything I can actually sell here. Well, that sucks. Well, we can't pick that up. I need pretty much all these items, I think. Unfortunate. But we are starting a game. Wait, what? It's not a... The problem is that that's not bow related, so I feel kind of cheesy picking it up. But the later I feel like we just can't be as picky as we could be at the start here. Also, what is this? Is this dual? What is this? What are these big sparks coming out of my basics? This is... maybe I'm... okay, so it's not black steel daggers. I don't know what that is. I'm very confused. What's revenge? No, it can't be revenge. Hidden blade, maybe? Oh, it has to be hidden blade, right? Because everything has crits attached to them. That's it. That has to be it. Yeah, that makes sense. Because, like, every enemy is being critted, and I guess that's the visual effect, and I've just not paid enough attention and noticed it until now. I'll definitely take a item room here. This is, like, the perfect run to be taking item rooms, because we're not making a lot of money for whatever reason. God, our damage is so piss poor. The third adventurers are going to be a big checker for this run, and I think they're going to be pretty tough. Because we're just not strong. And they, like I always used to say this. I haven't said it in a while, so I guess it's a fair game to say it now. They're like the first big run checker for you. So if your run isn't powerful by the time you get here, it's like the first time you're going to really struggle. Everything before this is kind of, or if you're an experienced player, that is. I'm sure newer players struggle the whole way here, but if you're an experienced player, also that was an excellent, excellent pickup. You don't really struggle too much until this point. Also, now we have Antique, so we have even more HP going. This is certainly the HP run. Please. Wait, I pressed the quintessence button. I pressed it at a better time than that, and it didn't work, so I got screwed over with my Medusa there. Thankfully, we don't have the cleric to deal with here, which is actually really beneficial because I am not doing a lot of damage. If they were healing off the damage I was already doing to them, that would be very bad. I don't want that, so thankfully she's not here. That makes this a little easier on me, though we do have to contend with 3 offensive nightmares. And then, well, okay, 2 offensive nightmares, and then there's the ninja. Though I guess to be fair to the ninja, he's not, like, he can put in some work. He's just easily the weakest of all of the adventurers. The mage is maybe arguably weaker than him before Act 4, but I still find her to be much more annoying than the ninja. He is just a cut below the rest in my opinion. And goddammit, she ulted. Ah, please. So, as I thought, this is definitely giving us some trouble. We've taken a lot of damage against these guys, which sucks. All damage we take is going to be very annoying for us. And it's not even over yet, so I could still take more. So I'm a little bit in concentration mode here. I really don't want to... Oh, dude, Medusa's getting on my nerves. I could have swore I was facing the right direction there. Let's get rid of the mage. Let's get rid of her. She has lower HP. She's very easy to deal with there in that scenario. Oh, dude, he ulted twice. That's how long that took. Wow, that was a ridiculously long fight. Thankfully, we're through it. Items? Thank you. None of this is... Succubus is takeable. And it is better than this. This isn't direct damage, but I don't deal damage with my tackles, or my dashes, I mean, so... That's definitely one of the more niche and difficult to actually use items in the entire game. Mithril armor. It's very strange. Because of the way they made cavalry decoration. It just... I literally do not get it. I don't get it. Straight up. I don't know what to make of it. It's just such a niche item that... Like, why would you ever use that on a tackle dasher? So, like, who's it for? It's literally the pike item. That's it. There's no other dash, or I guess Genie's apparitions. That's like if you ask the devs, like, bro, what about Genie's apparitions, bro? Just use Genie's apparitions, bro. They're so good. It's like, all right, Southpaw. Whatever you say, Southpaw. You know, I don't know about that one, Southpaw, but if you insist. Though we do have that Genie dash run. I'm keep wanting to build, but we don't see the Genie in a timely manner, so we... Please die. This is like the most evasive what are those things even called? They're like ghosts, I guess. The most evasive ghost of all time. He was absolutely dodging and weaving. God damn it. Okay, at least we killed him. I'm min-maxing a little bit here. I apologize, but I just need money. I need to find these items I'm looking for. For a challenge run based around bow items, we have not found a lot of them, so feeling a little bad. I want this challenge run to really take off and be cool, and it's a really interesting idea. It just I need to get lucky and find these items. And these do drop money, so even if it's only a little bit, money is money. Aha! Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and clear this area out before I spawn in the tree net, but we're gonna spawn in the tree nets. I'm very interested in farming them for their money. And as you can see, we haven't lost any HP, so it's like we're like, thanks to Heart of the Aesthetic. Oh shit! Whoops. Well, I guess I'm not summoning the tree guys then. Well. Oh well. Is what it is. You know, fuck it. I'm min-maxing a little too hard here. Let's not get ridiculous. That's good. I'll take that. But I would really, really like... Okay, well, we can take treasure here. And we do get some extra money from it. What does this do? It just increases my HP, but I do get the revenge. Well, but the run's getting a little tight here. Ah, damn. I can just get rid of that. It's not important to me. Not really. Okay, then. Now this is hard. This is actually a hard choice. If I were to get rid of anything, I think it would be, maybe I'll just get rid of the insignia here. Though it doesn't feel right. I need relic. I cannot get rid of relic. This is on the chopping block, but the revenge is really nice, but fuck it. Fuck it. We did get our antique back, so. Now we're going to be making absolute bank here, and I mean bank. Did you see that? Did you see that? We got 1,000 gold in that transition. I'm not even joking. Oh, that's because we broke items. Never mind. We made about like 150 or so. I don't know. For some reason, I thought the transition gold was what we made from the Carleon insignia, but nope. That was just a dumb moment for me. But you know, it was cool to be that excited for just a little bit of a minute there, even if it was fake and not real. You know, the excitement was certainly real, and it was a special moment we shared. Also, there's an example of swapping with Hunter being really annoying. Not that it matters that much. We still didn't really struggle to kill those guys, but annoying nonetheless. I wish I had known at the start of the video that I was going to make this a challenge video, but I think we're good. I think we're fine. Also, good lord, we could not kill those guys. Please die. And we also still haven't seen an ability change NPC, so we're just stuck with Siege Shot here. Really blows. I want this item, this ability gone so badly. Ooh, okay, that's not good. It has bleed on it, so we can't take it. I'm gonna keep taking item rooms. But we're gonna be making decent money now, so if I wanted to, I could very easily take money rooms just to make even more money, but I need to get more powerful before that Chimera. This is not exactly what I would call like the Chimera might be a bit of a struggle based on our current strength. Man, I was hoping that these guys wouldn't spawn in. Any damage we take, for the most part, can be healed off pretty easily, so I'm not super worried about taking, like, we're still above the amount of HP that we would normally be at. Like, you know, if we hadn't taken the Heart of the Aesthetic and gotten Antique, which we're well above 300 HP right now, we would be like at 150, so we're still above that threshold. Things are still looking really good. Just gotta be a little careful in this Chimera fight. We're gonna be in here a while, and low bone swap in this fight can lead to a lot of issues. If you swap with him, he can't jump out of the animation, So you can like just kind of meander your way right into a poison pillar and take a bunch of damage like that. So always be careful not to swap when... oh my god, that was an example of the swap with our pal here being just bad. Like swapping, the hunter swap is powerful, the effect is powerful, but it's just awkward to use because for whatever reason the devs made it purposefully cumbersome. I can't imagine what their thought process is behind that. It could just be an oversight that made it into the game, and like normally you would be able to use that just fine, but I don't know. It's really annoying regardless. We can swap here just fine. Okay, so the Chimera fight's going pretty good, actually, all things considered. It could be going a lot worse. Let's fully charge here so we can kill some of these enemies, because I don't want to just hit the Chimera there. I want to get rid of her little minions. Let's use Succubus. Succubus is a great quintessence to pick up, if I'm being honest. Even though it's not... We are actually technically more damage, magic damage focused than we are physical focused. Though that's not on purpose. That's just because that's the way the run is played out. We have spheres of sniping and no really other damage increase on this run. So the double jump in the air, obviously never a good sign. Usually when I kill Chimera, usually right after she does the jump in the air, but she did it twice, which means our damage is very low, obviously. Act 4 could be a struggle. And you know what? It will be a struggle. Also, we're offered this again. Not taking it. Can't really do anything with it. I don't know. You know, actually, I would take Treasure 4 here, but I don't know what I would do with it. Most of the items we would find in the chest that we would pick up, we wouldn't be able to take, but it would give us more opportunities to see items that we missed along the way. And also, the bone shards are useless as well. But it's still a lot of money, so... But what treasure item would I take for my 4th treasure item? That I don't know. I don't know which one would be the best one. We can't take the golden sword, though, because it... Actually, no, yeah, we could take the golden sword. That's a rule that I allowed myself to be able to take any item that doesn't directly deal... But it does go against the nature, like the spirit behind such a challenge, you know? Because that's a sword. We don't have any swords right now. We have these, actually. But an archer can carry a dagger. Maybe I'm just coping, though. Maybe I've already gone against the spirit of the challenge. I don't want to do that, so... I'm trying to make it as difficult as possible for me. Which, I mean, I've done. Look at this fucking damage, dude. The last run, the last challenge run, things were going pretty smoothly until we made it to the 4th adventure, and then things fell apart. So that could be what happens here, unfortunately. We'll see, though. I just gotta be... Oh, man, I hate Siege Shot. Please get it. Get it off of me, please. It's so annoying. I'm so tired of it. Dude, we can't even kill these guys quickly. This is certainly a challenge run, to say the least. But, I don't know. Once we get things going... we do a decent amount of damage, and one of the real upsides about this is we don't have to be near enemies. We can just do this and kill them just as easily as we could any other way. So that's like an upside about Archer, but it's not helpful against bosses. With bosses, you're kind of trapped, so it doesn't do anything useful in that specific scenario. And also, you can get rooms like this where you're stuck anyway. And also, I need to stop charging that. It's not doing anything. But also, it's not going to do anything regardless. If I don't charge it, it still won't do anything. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to work. Because it's just like, let's see. It should hit up there. Yeah, it does. See, it's so stupid. Siege Shot fucking sucks, bro. Enough said about that. Siege Shot blows. I'm going to go ahead and free her so I don't see her again. She's fine. Normally, I would complain about seeing her really late in the run, but you know. We already got what we wanted out of our Skull Shards. Very early on, it was a very lucky Skull Shard run, so can't complain. Very rare moment for me. Well, I used Siege Shot again, and guess what? It was worthless to use it because even if I hadn't swapped there, it wouldn't have done anything. Gotta love Siege Shot. Please, God, please give me an ability swapping NPC. I beg of you, please, please, please. Oh, thank you. All the money we can take, we will take. So, if I can kill an exploding guy before they explode, I absolutely will. That I cannot take. It's a damage effect. I can actually very comfortably take items here, thanks to having Stone Mask compounded with the gold incense burner. We're just making so much money. Even like breaking a rare item is more than enough money to allow me to have very powerful shops. Also, why did we have to get this room? I hate this room so much, bro. It's so annoying. Let's get out of this section in particular. This is probably the worst section. It's even worse than the statues. Really don't like it. But now we're stuck. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Maybe I'm just complaining to hear my own voice. Who knows? Oh, okay. Maybe I was wrong about the statues being not as bad. This is pretty bad. Oh, there we go. Oh, actually, why am I saying there we go? This is really not good. Swap. Thank you. Okay, that was a good swap. There we go. You know what? Yeah. There we go. We just need to get a little bit of damage up. Just a little bit. I would like that bow I've been talking about for so long. That would be excellent. Stop showing me the blood drunk sword, please. None of this is takeable. This is... Oh, there's the Hand of Glory. Perfect. Thank you, Hand of Glory. Thank you so much. You are a lifesaver. You have no idea. But I am pretty tight on my items here. No treasure 4, I suppose. That's fine. I don't care. This is not useful to me. I'm not going to take it. I don't need attack. There it is! Cowardly Bowmaster's Bow. Perfect. Thank you. Well, this is unfortunate. What do I do? Let's get rid of this. It was a bit of a cheat item regardless. Oh, hi there. Sorry I left you. It is what it is, though. I don't need you anymore. I'm looking for bigger and better things. Sorry. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's useless, actually. Well, okay, no, the concentration is good. It's good, but the Antique 4 aspect of this run is useless. Heart of the Ascetic makes Antique 4 useless, so not interested. Unfortunate, but yeah, it's just not good on this run. I'm also not interested in Wisp. I'd rather have Succubus. But that Hand of Glory doing some heavy lifting, dog. Look at my stats now. They're okay. I'm still below the threshold, but Hand of Glory, low key, kinda with it, if we're being completely honest. Let's go wait for him to summon these guys, and then we'll use the Succubus. Succubus. That's how you say that word. Already missing the Hidden Blade, if I'm being honest. Dashing and dealing damage was really good, but we can still find Hunter's Boots. I keep calling it Hunter's Long Boots. I think it's just because I have Hunter's Longbow on the brain. I really want it. Crit damage could be good, but normal attacks turn into critical hits for 3 seconds after 3 skills are used. I don't think that's necessarily good on this skull in particular. It's really not good most of the time regardless, but on this skull in particular, I just don't think it's that good. Thankfully, now we have a little bit of damage going for us. Like, that's, yo, gotta praise Hand of Glory here. It's really, goddamn, look at those numbers. Heart of the Ascetic is just too good. Just such a fun and powerful item. Now we're really going to use the Hunter's Bow here. Look at the damage we're doing now. It's actually decent. We're doing decent damage. I can't really think of any other way to further improve the damage. The Hand of Glory is like exactly what I wanted. But now I feel kind of stuck with the Gold Incense Burner a little bit. Not that that's really a bad thing. It's a perfectly good thing, or a perfectly acceptable thing, I should say. Good, maybe not. Acceptable, definitely. Okay, it's time for the adventure. I actually don't feel as scared of them now that I got the Hand of Glory. So, hopefully this goes well for me. But it's hard to say. It depends on who it is. Well, okay, it's well, that's not good. I wasn't even thinking about finding her. She is going to counter our stay away from her strategy. So we have to be very cautious against her. Very cautious indeed. I'm still going to do my best to keep my distance, but of all the adventurers, maybe she is the second worst. Actually, no, I think actually she might be the third worst, because Warrior, I think, would be worse for me, believe it or not. Warrior kind of does, like, you can't really get away from the Warrior regardless, or the Rookie, actually. Maybe she's actually not as bad as I'm making her out to be. Maybe she's actually a bit of a high roll. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I realize, like, there's just so many adventurers here that would be really bad for me. So, yeah, she might not be so bad, actually. Also, let's not fully charge that there and actually just... That actually did so little damage, I'm actually shocked. Maybe fully charging Siege Shot is better than not. Let's try it from here. Maybe she just didn't get hit enough. Oh, that still did pretty much nothing. So maybe not fully charging your Siege Shot is still better, just because it does more damage overall. But Siege Shot still blows, man. I just wish it was anything but Siege Shot. Okay, well, that sucked. Thankfully, we have so much HP that I don't think it matters. Really, not that much at least. This is going shockingly well, though I should knock on wood. It could turn in an instant. Ah, just like that. Okay, she's ulting. That is a really nasty ult pattern, but it's fine. We got through it. I should have been swapping long before now. The Hunter swap is just too good to pass up, even though you gotta be careful with your timing with it, because... Okay, okay, let's not lose this at the very end here. Let's just continue to stay away from her. This again? Bro, please. Okay, let's keep my eye on her. Don't I have Chase? I could have swore I had it. I think we're going to keep our life here, which is the main... Okay, we might not... Let me focus up here a little bit. Just fucking shoot her. Okay. God, dude, that slowly started turning sour, but we're fine. If only this was explosive arrow, but it's not, so we're not going to take it. Literally one item off. If it were just one slightly different item, it would have been takeable, but we only got one more shop up ahead, so we got to make it count. Please, please, please be in an ability change NPC. Oh my lord, why? There are 3 of them, just FYI. There are 3 of those, little Dickens, chilling out in the game, and not one has reared its ugly face. Always excellent, always good. Thank you, Skul RNG, I do love you. But, Siege Shot has been doing more work than I thought it would, so I guess that's a bit of a upside. I really don't want this archer over here walking around slowly but surely dealing damage to me, so let's get this thing out of here. And it's dead. Thank you. Oh. Ooh, that was good. Damn, that was a really good trap. Was that fully charged? No. What the? That felt like it should have been. Alright, just stay away from me. Actually, what am I doing? Let's just go over here. This will do more damage anyway. There we go. And, like, all damage we take, we're pretty much going to heal off thanks to our high HP and our relics, so... We're not worried about taking damage too much in rooms. Normally, I would try and let this this statue survive so I can test my theory about if those are considered traps or not. And, like, when you have to kill them versus when you don't. But he has the treasure on him, so he must die. Or it must die, I should say. And there we go. Give me that treasure. I really hope this last shot pops off in a major way. As you can see, we're starting to struggle a bit here. Taking quite a bit of damage. Our low damage is coming home to roost. Also, not a good quintessence to accompany us on this perilous journey. Oh, Jesus. How do I deal with them down there? Okay, let's wait for him to attack. I have an idea. And we got most of them, and they dropped HP, so that's excellent. And will that hit? Yes, but it didn't hit what I wanted it to hit. Also, there's the shop. That's unfortunate. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see it there. So we're... oh, wait. Those don't drop money, so we don't have to kill those. That's useless. And let's see what this has to offer. This is good, actually. I'm half tempted to take it, but let's just look for bow items. I really want... there's the Sylphid Wings. Another run would... if you showed up, I would be very happy, but this is not... ooh, there's a bow. We got another bow. Another bow to the collection. I think at this point we have to consider dropping... like, stuff like this. Unfortunate. But it's fair. And none of that's good. None of that's good. This is good, actually, but it's not what I'm looking for. Oh, well, I'll it's happening. It's happening, guys. The ring in every run. It's back. It's back in a big way, baby. Let's go. What do I do, though? What do I get rid of? This? I think at this point, the treasure can go. That's fair. Yeah. Now we got some stats. The ring in every run. I mean, what can I say? It happened. I'm not going to pass up the opportunity to get the ring in every run, okay? Even if it did make us a lot stronger, and now the challenge run isn't as challenging. But, like, the goal of a challenge run isn't to lose, it's to win under harsher circumstances. And we've passed up a lot of build opportunities to make this challenge run work, so... we're only missing 2 items that I would want in terms of bow-related items that hopefully we can still get if we're lucky, though it's unlikely. I would like the Hunter's Boots, and I would like the Explosive Arrow. If we only took bows, we would have 3 items right now, or 4 items. We would have died a long time ago. So I don't quite think the run is possible without allowing a little bending of the rules, because we would have no stats, and I don't think that would be a doable run. Like, we would have even less items than we did on the last challenge run, which was already hard enough, so... maybe I will refine this challenge as I consider it more. I don't want it to be too easy, so I might make more limits for it next time. What does this do? That's pretty strong, but I don't have anything I can really get rid of reasonably to make it work. So we're just gonna leave it. Not gonna be making insane money now. We got rid of both of our overpowered treasure items we had. Actually, we don't even have treasure at all anymore, so pretty much no money, but it's fine. We were able to make really good use of the money, and please let I'm gonna take damage here. Oh, we did it! We did it! Okay, we avoided the damage by cheesing the swap mechanic. If you've never seen me do that, it's something I do pretty regularly, unfortunately, because I'm a bit of a klutz. But in my defense, the hunter swap is a bit of a mess when it comes to Act 4 pits. You can like dash up and dash through the air until your swap resets or you have a swap. And if you swap and you get your damage shield from swapping, you actually can use that to absorb any damage you would take from falling into a pit in Act 4. So it's actually really useful. And like I said, I do it pretty regularly on the channel because I am a klutz. I fall into the void a lot. It's just a thing I do. Welcome to Hax's channel. That's how it is around here. That's how we do, baby. We're klutzes. Klutz life. Let's go. This is a nightmare room, by the way. Good lord, this sucks. I am absolutely just running for my life here, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's just slow going, but thankfully I'm able to avoid damage pretty effectively. I would really like to get away from every enemy so I can get the benefits of the... what is it called again? Cowardly Bowmaster's Bow. Because whenever you're away from all enemies, you gain damage amplification. And with the damage amplification we're getting from that, we're actually doing fairly good damage. So, all things considered, the run is actually not all... oh, yeah, I have to kill this guy, too. You're getting your comeuppance, sir. Screw you. You suck. You're such a jerk. Just stay away from me, you little cheater. He's like the most obnoxious enemy in the entire game. The most obnoxious single enemy. Well, we're going on to Joan. I am still worried about Joan, but we are in a much better spot than we were before. We're above the threshold of damage percent that I like to be at. So let's see what happens in this Joan fight. All right. I really do feel a little guilty about taking, not necessarily the Hand of Glory, because that's just cool to have this much damage. The relic aspects of this run, I'm completely fine with. I'm a little guilty of taking this, and the ring is a little shameless too. The Hand of Glory is just cool. Like, it's very rare that you get to pop off so hard with Hand of Glory. But like I said, I might refine this challenge as I work out the kinks, because like I literally thought about this like in real time when you heard me talking about it. I was like, that sounds like an interesting challenge idea, where we only take bow-related items. But then I thought, and I was like, I mean, that's just a death sentence, because you can't really make your run more powerful by doing that. You'll just die. Like, unlike the inscription challenge run that we did before, there's really nothing you can do in a run like that to make it more powerful. Like, if we hadn't taken that, we would have died a long time ago, I think. We probably wouldn't have gotten past the third or the fourth adventure. But now we're actually doing pretty good damage. At least for that brief moment there, while we had like some respite in between enemies being around us. But we're not going to get a lot of that in this Joan fight here, because there's pretty much always enemies around you. Moments like this we can take advantage of. And also, I am paying attention to her animations now. I learned my lesson, thankfully. After losing the last challenge run where she got me with that attack and I wasn't paying enough attention, I learned my lesson. I'm absolutely going to take her seriously and not ignore her animations, which are very important in Joan Phase 1 and really Joan Phase 2. Memorizing the tells that the enemies have for when they're about to do a certain attack is very important, and getting good at Skul the Hero Slayer. But that's like an experience thing, so it's not something I expect new players to be able to pick up on very quickly. But it is something you should work towards down the line. It's very important for eventually getting good enough at the game where you can win consistently. Especially attacks like that, which that was a bit of a bad moment for me. I wasn't paying enough attention. Okay, let's not fall here. Let's not slip up. We've had a good first phase Joan here so far, so I should try and keep that going. I said I should try and keep that going, and I meant it when I said it, so let's not be stupid. Okay, we're almost out of here. I have to dodge one more cycle here, which sucks, but it's fine. Maybe we'll actually kill her with the siege shot. Of course not. Oh yeah, I just realized we're stuck with siege shot for the entirety of the rest of the run. We never, ever, even one time saw an ability swap NPC. Which really sucks, but we'll be okay, I think. I hope, I should say. Let's actually take huge advantage of our ability to deal damage at a distance in this fight. Try and stay as far away from Joan as possible. Which means she has to cooperate a little bit with me, but you can do that, right, Joan? You can cooperate just even a teensy bit for once. It's not that hard, Joan. You know? What if you were to just chillax a little bit, you know? Chillax. Get a little comfy, get a little chill. And not be such a pain in the ass. I know it's asking a lot from Joan, the narcissistic priest, but it could be a nice change of pace. Also, please bring your orbs back in. Good lord, dude. This normally she never has her orbs out that long, but the time where I don't want her to, and I want her orbs to be very reined in, she is just not cooperating. But the fight's still going well, so. Okay, well that was unfortunate, but I think we should get out of this easy peasy, no issue. Also, I do not know why I stuck this there. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, okay, that was scary. We took a lot there. If we can just escape this without taking much more damage, we'll be completely fine. Oh, she's dead, thank god. Well, okay, that went very well. We're on our way to victory, hopefully. It's possible from here, very possible. Not even hard, really. We don't have to buy HP at the shop. We can just use it on items, because our relic is going to do all the work for us there, so. Lots of money to work with in these shops. The only way I'll buy an item from the shop is if it's something I can use in the first hero fight, but there's not a lot of those. This is certainly going to be a run about attacking. I really should be using my basics a lot, shouldn't I? These are really good basics. We're going to be attacking from a distance, keeping away from the first hero as much as we can, even though it's a really small arena and he's very fast. So it will be difficult to consistently escape him, but we're going to try. This could be okay, but let's try and find explosive arrow. Oh man, dude, for a second I got some hope that that was explosive arrow. Unfortunate. I don't think I can refresh here. Well, like, okay, so if I refresh, I will lose 1,700. I'll be at like around 2,400, and then I would have to sell like a unique, and I still wouldn't be able to afford it. But let's refresh anyway, and it wouldn't have been good regardless. So nothing lost. The Bone of Courage would have been okay, but you know, whatever. It's nothing worth like writing home about. We don't even have a power skull to make it stronger. Oh yeah, this is my kit. Let's do a screenshot. Missing explosive arrow, missing hunter's boots. But all in all, we were able to get a good amount of our bow items, so we were actually able to put a pretty good build together here. What's our strike at, by the way? Strike 3? Unfortunately, no strike 4, but our crits are doing quite a bit here. Like I said, I do feel a little shameful about taking the Black Steel Daggers. I maybe should ban that from future attempts if I do this run again, which I probably will. Depends on... Probably way down the future, though. I don't want to do this exact same challenge run 2 runs in a row. But as you can see, we got a lot of bow-related items here. Just missing the boots, just missing the explosive arrow. If there's anything else I'm forgetting, excuse me, but it must not be very good if I'm forgetting it. Though maybe I'm just stupid. Just something I cop to, so... You know what? Maybe I am forgetting something. Who knows? I guess I'll find out once I go to the wiki and look at the items that are there that are bow related. And I don't think there's a quintessence that's bow related. I would have liked to have had the King Dwarf though. Though at this point the damage would have fallen off pretty hard. But it still would, like, imagine us standing behind a King Dwarf here pelting with our basics, and the King Dwarf also pelting enemies. It's not a bow related quintessence, but it is a like distance related quintessence, and that's fun. So. The Succubus is excellent, though. She's one of the better, like, rare quintessences. God, the charm ability is so powerful on her. All right. I think we can do this. I do believe in this run. It's going to be a little bit touch and go here, but I do think we can do this. Let's see if we can keep our distance from him. And use basics a lot here, because our basics are actually much stronger than I even thought they were, so. Okay, that was not charged. Like, I probably missed the charge by like a millisecond there. I don't know why I'm using Siege Shot. It really is not worth using, honestly. I think we're just doing less damage with it. I should really just be using this. Once he starts grabbing, that's when the fight's gonna kind of take a bit of a shift. Okay, let's try and Succubus in here. Okay. Good Succubus. Now we don't have to worry about dodging those beams. He can start grabbing now, I believe, so we should not stand in his path when he's dashing at us and just completely avoid him at this point, because I do not want to get grabbed. Which, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have stood there as long. Oh, he teleported behind me like an anime character. Oh, wow, this is actually going really well, huh? Oh. Okay, I shouldn't open my fat mouth until he gets to the third attacking phase of this phase of the fight, where he jumps in the air. That's after that phase, then I can comfortably say like the fight's going well. Bad Siege Shot. Badly timed, I should say, at least. Okay, no more beams, thank you. And now we can charge our attacks here, wait for him to fall down. There we go. Excellent charging on my part, I must say. Okay, now we are going to Omega possibly get grabbed, so let's be very careful. Don't give him the chance. Also, Jesus. How often does he do the third jump in the air attack? It's been a while since I've seen that. I'm playing out my gourd, by the way, dude. I'm absolutely playing out my fucking mind right now. Gotta give myself props where they're due. I'm completely reading his attacks. And we've gotten pretty lucky with the attacks overall, I would say, too. Not to, gotta toot my RNG luck as well there. He didn't do, like, the slash attack. He only did the orbs once, and I was able to successfully dodge them. We're going to wait till he actually starts coming at me to use my succubus. Here, I don't actually have to dodge. I can just focus on hitting him. But this is... Okay, so I'm not going to be able to escape him as easily in this phase of the fight. So for once, I think phase 2 is going to be harder for a run than phase 1. Okay, let's swap there, actually. Why did I swap there? Didn't make a lot of sense, actually. Okay, we're going to have to really make use of his attacks like this. So let's get away from him. Here, we should be able to do a lot to him. Stuff like this is where we're really going to shine against the first hero. He's probably going to Hell Cage me here. Yeah. We can Succubus him and just focus on charging our attacks. He was still Succubus there. I didn't have to swap. I panic swapped there to try and avoid damage, but I didn't have to. Sir, if you would mind chilling out just a bit. Damn, he's using that attack a lot, huh? Okay. So far, so good. We still have our other lives, so this challenge run's doing all right. Though we would absolutely not be okay if we didn't take like the attack percent. So I think I might further modify this. I do want it to be a little harder than I feel it is right now. Though I do have to say also I am playing out my gourd, like I said earlier. We're doing quite well. We've barely lost any actual damage in all of these phases of the fight, so. Do a little swap action there, get the spheres going. The sphere sniping, which has not been that good on this run, so a little unfortunate. I was hoping it would be a little bit better, but it is a arrow-related item, so it is welcome on this run. It kind of is the item that kickstarted this whole thing, huh? Before, I wasn't even considering the chance of doing a run like this, so if it wasn't for the sphere sniping, we wouldn't be on this run. And there it is. We got him. Well, okay, we haven't won yet, but we've pretty much won, right? Like, the chances of us losing here, of all places, when we did so well in that phase is low, but the thing is, the grabs become very, very, very scary here. Also, we have a free charge shot here. That's a thing that can happen. It's really weird when it does, but you can just... If you were okay, there's a grab. That's how we lose. Not that I think we will lose, but that's how we lose our first life. Also, I hope this kind of gets rid of some of the stigma around Hunter, even though obviously this is not a strong build, but like this is a weak build, and I'm doing very well with it. Also, is he glitched? That was really weird. But like, this is a build that is like weak on purpose, and I was still able to win with it. Obviously, we have good damage percent, like above the threshold that you need to be at, but I mean, that was still an impressive victory. Now the question is, how do I break this windscreen? There's not many chances I can do it. How high do I leap in the air when I do this? That's significant. We can do something with that. We can work with that. I just have to time the swap. We could also do it with Little Bone, but it's not as good with Little Bone. I have to be very particular here. I think I got it. Actually, I don't think I got it. That's okay. That's a decent windscreen, right? That's okay. It's acceptable. We got some arrows raining down on us. We got our little trap buddy up here. I actually think I did time it. Otherwise, I don't think we would see the trap here, though. Maybe we would. Either way, good windscreen, actually. I'm happy with that. And a good run. A decent challenge run. Although, I will tweak it, probably. We were definitely stronger than I intended to be. But either way, the run was still really hard. But, like, okay, so here's the issue. Maybe I can still do relic shenanigans, but, like, without this and without this, the run would have been so stuck in the water. Even this, obviously, was helping a lot, but without those items bringing up the run a little bit, we would have literally only had this and this and this and this. Like, assuming I only take bow-related items. So I think I need to tweak it. I think stuff like relic is okay and acceptable. Defensive items are acceptable, but maybe no more of this or this. Maybe still the ring, because the ring provides a lot of stats, and it's only 50%. Maybe an item like the ring is acceptable, but I don't know. It needs to be tweaked, but overall, it was still a good challenge run. It was a very interesting way to build a run, and that's really the whole point in challenge runs. It's like to think outside of the box and to make a run that's different than how you normally would build it. Just it forces you to uh, do something you normally wouldn't. And I think that's the spirit of a challenge run. I think we're well within the spirit of the challenge runs here. And for that reason, I'm very happy with the run. I'm very happy with the win too. This is exactly the kind of run I wanted. After all of these past runs where we literally just break the game and like coast through completely free. This was not a free win. This was a hard fought victory, and we got it. No slime though. The slime would be excellent on a run like this. I would, dude. Imagine if we duped this. That would have been so good. Or duping Heart of the Ascetic, which is just like a meme, but it's awesome. Stuff like that. I don't think I've ever duped Heart of the Ascetic in all of my hours playing 1.5. That is something I would love to do. Uh, Also, I'm going to scour the wiki and like I should have it memorized, but I don't. I need to see if there's a bow related quintessence. If not, quintessences I guess are free game. They're either free game or they're banned. I have to refine this run, but if you're a Hunter fan, I hope you enjoyed this. I do have some Hunter fans in the audience. You guys have requested Hunter runs before, and this is like the quintessential Hunter run. So very cool way to build a run. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're not a Hunter fan, I hope you maybe saw a little bit of reasons why I like it so much. This is one of my my pet skulls. Not because it's one of my favorite skulls. It is a skull I enjoy, but just because people think he's bad, and he's not. Hunter is good. Hunter deserves to not be as maligned as it is in the community. People are like, it's in the bottom rung of skulls, and it's not. It's not even in like the lower rung of skulls. This is like a very usable, very decent skull. And I hope you kind of come to see my perspective on it as I continue to use it more and more in videos. And that's really all I have to say. I've ranted long enough here. Thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, thank you. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you again in the next one. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might try and do another harder run, but we'll see. We'll see. Thank you, and I'll see you again in the next one.